bit rusty. How's it going, you guys? I was thinking to make like a really short, stupid video of almost nothing. Because I feel like publishing some more sloppy content. That's how my whole channel started. Doing one-take jams. Rusty. Well, I wish I was a catfish, swimming in low, the deep blue sea. I'd have all you good-looking women fishing out to me. Oh well, 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 oh well, fishing right out to me. That's kind of improvising on the way Muddy Waters did it. I don't think he really went to the up to the 5, up to the 4, and to the 5. You know, his was more just like. Well, there's two trains running. Another one is going my way. One train leave at midnight, other one leave just for a day. Leave just for a day. Oh well, sure enough. Oh well it is. Sure enough it is. I like to change it up. Go up to the 5. Back to the 4. So yeah, that's really where this whole account started, was just messing with this music stuff. I dedicated a lot of my youth to drinking beer and liquor and smoking marijuana and sometimes popping pills and shit, and playing a lot of heavy metal and a lot of rock and roll. And in my own spare free time, I like to develop myself more as a blues man because, well, I went to college right as I was like the last year of high school was a combination college high school thing, and so I met this weird ass college teacher teaching the history of American music and classical music review, and I took some singing lessons from a wonderful lady named Julie, who helped me learn how to scream heavy metal without damaging my voice. And the teacher Tom Simon, who was he kind of had a small stint of fame as a keyboard player, but it was so far back nobody would even know. Maybe some really old jazz guys might know him, but probably not, pretty small. But he taught us that the blues, the lyrics of the blues especially, traditional African American folk blues, and there's two categories of blues. There's what they call the Delta blues, which is like Robert Johnson folk acoustic like this, and then usually what they call the Chicago blues, which is Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, and I was trying to think of any other big obvious name, but it eludes me. But back to the lyrical concept. Okay, so two identical lines, and then a line that rhymes. And when Tom Simon in my class at Walla Walla Community College taught us that, he had us actually write a blues song as part of our class assignment, and had some of us perform it. And it might have been the first time I ever wrote and performed a blues song was in that class. And I've got that song somewhere. It was a song about part of my high school career was having the most beautiful, hard to get little 5-foot firecracker, half insane girl named Lucinda as my lover. It took me 3 years of courting her and sneaking her out of her parents' house in the middle of the night. She was a child of some pretty wackadoodle Jehovah's Witnesses, and we had a really wonderful love affair. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, I was tempted by the devil to also be involved with a beautiful redhead, green-eyed German foreign exchange student named Anna. And somewhere along the line, I got caught out for being a philanderer and cheating fool. Now, I'll let you know, it was really only an emotional affair. I never did kiss or make love to Anna. But because my girl was locked in her house all the time in high school because of her Jehovah's Witness upbringing, I could only smuggle her out of the house maybe 2 or 3 days a week and see her very little at school because it was just pretty strict that way. And so, I had this emotional affair with Anna, and at some point we were sitting at a little coffee shop, a little sandwich coffee shop called The Turf in Walla Walla. It's not there anymore. And I was sitting there holding Lucinda's hand and talking to her, and no, the opposite, holding Anna's hand and talking to her over drinks and food. And Lucinda walked in and confronted us there in public and picked up the hot mustard that was on the table as a condiment and rubbed a bunch of it on my face, and I followed her out the back door. And so later, some months later, well, long story short, eventually Lucinda and Anna become close friends, and I was in a very compromising position for a little while now. I didn't suffer as bad of a fate as I could have, but it was inspiring to say the least. And so that's the song I wrote. I guess if you like and comment and engage enough with this video, I might be able to knock the rust and dust off of that old song and perform it for you. But I just felt I didn't even feel inspired, really. I felt the need to push record on a video even if I'm not inspired. There's a famous quote by some artist I can never remember who makes hyper-realistic paintings of people, and I don't even know if the man is still alive, but he said, and I quote, "Amateurs wait for inspiration, the rest of us just get up and go to work." And I've been sitting here dinking around on the internet, doing a few useful things, but mostly just looking at nonsense, entertaining myself with truther, conspiratorial, hoax, speculatory expose nonsense, as I'm sure many of you are quite familiar. And so I figured, well, instead of feeling inspired or waiting until I had a perfectly produced video where my head wasn't cropped and where the backdrop was just right and there was a beautiful, perfect microphone and a guitar that was in tune, I could just push record and say hello to my audience. Encourage you guys to I'll drop the link to sign up for the email list if you're interested in the RX Only Picture Show and Tracy Twyman type stuff. Drop a link to my homepage for the 2 ventures I got going as far as making money as an entrepreneur. I've been selling art prints and selling commissions, and so we could always talk about that kind of stuff. I'm also certified now, officially certified as what they call a release coach via Beth Martins. And if you don't know about Beth, maybe I'll drop a link for her too. Maybe I just said I'd do 3 things. I better write it down here. Hold on. What was it now? I'm going to give you an email opt-in link. And what else did I say? I'll link to my page. And I'll also link Beth's YouTube so you can check her out. She does a lot of fascinating interviews, but she does great work with the release technique. I liked it so much that it really changed my life so much to work with Beth that when she offered training, I took her up on it. And it was expensive, but it was worth it. And I feel like now I have not only a technique that helps me if I feel stuck, like there's something I can't get over, I can't let go of, but I also am now trained and certified that if you need that kind of help, say you got something that's just grinding you every day, it's bothering you, I potentially can help you. So I think that's good enough here. Should we go back to the blues for just a second before we go out? I'll drop those 3 links. They'll be in the description. So, where were we here? guess we could improvise. So it's a line. I could please opt in, and if you don't, then it's a sin. So there you go. That's me begging you, please. I want you on my email list. So it goes like this: Blues in E. Oh, won't you please? Oh, won't you please opt in? Please, please, won't you please opt in? 'Cause if you don't opt in, oh, that's a sin. You opt in with me today, I can make your troubles start to go away. Or maybe you could opt in some other day, and I can make your troubles start to go away. And the truth is, I can't make it go away, but I can help you. I can help you some other day. Opt in. Opt in with me. Won't you please opt in? Opt in with SB. You never know what it was that you were gonna see. Rusty. So rusty. Or maybe you want to opt out. Scroll down and find that button and unsubscribe. I'm too done with this SB Rusty. I'm gonna opt out. It's no surprise. If you opt out, it's fine with me. I'm sure you can find someone else to tell you truth or lies. Enough. Okay, well, we're almost 15 minutes in. That's a piece of content. I consider it almost embarrassing, but hey, it's something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing, and well, some people agree. And I think you got a clear piece of my message there. All your 3 links, they'll be in the description below. Appreciate you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, or do. That's the opposite of or don't. Remember old Richie from Boston? I never heard of it. What is going on with Richie?